1 over 2x plus 1 over 3 x minus 1 5 of x minus 3. So you know that you're gonna first start with your 1 over 2x plus 1 over 3x minus 1 over 3, and then it's gonna give you 5 over 6x minus 1 over 3. Like, okay, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 is gonna give you 5 over 6x minus 1 over 3, which is 5 over 6x minus 1 over 3. And then because you know if you take this one to this side, you're gonna get 0x. And then you know that if you take this one to this one, you're getting a 0. So you're getting a 0. The answer is this one. So if you find the answer to be like this, which means that you are not going to draw a number line, you are not going to write an interval notation, you just leave it as like this, because all the inequalities of a real roots are not actually that are not actually equal. So all the railroads are not equal. So moving on. Here we have this one. Okay, well, that's the one. The week. So this one's be easy. So you're gonna take this one, -1 to this side. Once you take it, it changes the sign. So it's gonna be -2, and then this one will be +1. So I'm just putting in like here, +1. And then the sign will be the same, will be like x. And then you're going to take it again to the side, which is in case will be 3 plus the 1. Okay, because you're going to say, -2 plus the 1 is going to give you -1. And then you're left with x. And then here you have the 4. Because we have actually the 4, we have actually the 4. So this equation, you leave it as it is. You leave it as it is. So you're gonna draw a number line. So this number line have to be represented everything. So in this number line, we'll not have the cross. We'll not have the arrows, which is pointed this side, this side. We just have a straight line. No arrows, just a straight line. All right? Just a straight line. So let us draw. Okay, so I have a -1 here, which is the dark circle. And also I have a 4, which is a lighter circle. So you're gonna draw a straight line, which is like this, is connected. Here you see. Okay, because you have drawn the straight line, what's gonna happen now? What about the notation? The notation will be, you know that the notation will be like small number, then big number. So in my small number, I have -1. And in my big number, I have 4. So here, I'm going to put a big bracket like this, which just looks like a rectangle. And then I'm like -1, which is the smallest. And then the biggest was the 4, which is like this. And then you're done. The next one. So you're gonna do the same thing here. So you're gonna leave the x where it is. You're not going to shift it. Leave it as it is. The boss or stay in that place. Here or in his place. So -5 and then the 3, which is this one. So this is my plus the 3. And then I'll be like, yeah, well, whatever. I'm like, 2x. And they're like, okay, well, let me try like 2. I'm like, good girl. But like 2, 7 plus the 3. This is what it is. This is behind the scene. Okay, 5 plus the 3, which is -2. And then smaller than 2x. And then 7 plus 3, you're gonna get 10. We are not done solving for x. So we're gonna divide both sides by 2, which will be 2, 2, and 2. So -2 divided by 2, you get a -1. And then here you get an x, here you get an, I think it's 5, 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, and then you are done solving for x. So you're gonna draw your number line. Okay, so you know that in -1, you're gonna put it here, which is the lighter circle, and 5, which is the dark circle. So, and you join everything together. So we are writing our notation, interval notation, which in case will be small number and a big number. So my small number is -1. And then my big number is the 5. So I'm just putting a 5 here and a bigger brackets. So this is my dark circle. And then you're done.